fellow carbon-based bipeds. I am Scott Rose, and you are watching Explosions and Stuff. Today, I'll be reviewing the 1990 film Guns, starring Donna Spear, Roberta Vasquez, Cynthia Brimhall, and Eric Estrada. But first, a word from our sponsors. An overview of the movie: South American gunrunner Juan Degas takes out a hit on Special Agent Nicole Justin in order to get the attention of Donna Hamilton. However, the hitmen kill an innocent woman by mistake. Agents Justin and Hamilton track the killers to Las Vegas, assemble a team, and attempt to get to the bottom of it. Unfortunately, things aren't always what they seem, and Degas may have ulterior motives. The pros of this movie? Well, first of all, this movie knows exactly what it is. This is a girls with guns movie. If you aren't sure what that means, it's basically just attractive women in minimal clothing shooting guns and blowing stuff up. It's a guy movie. It is a movie for guys. It knows that. Its target demographic is males. It knows what it is. It's not ashamed of what it is. It has no problem using eye candy to get attention. This movie knows what it is, and it's not ashamed of it, and it is exactly what it is. It's well aware of it, but it pulls it off beautifully. Tying in with that, this movie had great eye candy. It was fantastic. All the women were beautiful. The men were attractive too. They had eye candy for the women if they wanted to watch the movie. This movie had someone attractive for everyone to look at. If you watch this movie, you're going to find someone attractive in the movie. I can't guarantee who it'll be, but no matter who you are, someone in this movie will be attractive to you. Maybe it's a young Danny Trejo. I don't know, but he is in this movie, a young version of Danny Trejo. Yes, he is. Also, this movie has a great soundtrack. I love the soundtrack in this movie. One of the things I love about this soundtrack the most is any of the songs with vocals in them were actually sung by Cynthia Brimhall. She's one of the actors in this movie, but she also did the music. She did all the singing for the movie. She could have had a career in music. She could have been a professional singer. She is that good. She did a fantastic job with the singing. The music was fantastic. It fit the movie. It told you what the theme was. It fit the time period that the movie took place in. Everything about the music fit this movie perfectly. Also, this movie, Guns, is the fourth in a series. Like, there's a whole bunch of movies before it. There's a whole bunch of movies after. There's like a series of 12 movies, and Guns is in that series. And it's fantastic, and I love how they played tribute to a lot of the older movies in this series. They kind of reused some of the jokes, and they reused some of the plots to just kind of as an homage to the earlier movies in the series. They did a great job with that, and as someone who's seen all these other movies, it really hit home. It was like, oh yeah, that's cool, that's a nice little Easter egg. But if you haven't seen any of the other movies, if you're watching this as just a standalone movie by itself, it doesn't take anything away. It doesn't seem awkward or strange. But if you've seen all those other movies and you appreciate the other movies, it's really like, yeah, that's cool, nice little touch, fantastic, loved it. The cons of this movie? Well, let's be honest, the acting was stiff. I mean, this is like on par with the kind of acting you see in soap operas and stuff. It's not horrendous, it's not god-awful, it's not gonna win any awards. But let's be honest, these people were the females in this movie were cast out of the pages of Playboy and Penthouse magazine. They were not hired for their acting ability. None of the people in this movie were hired for their acting ability. They were hired for their looks or just because they were inexpensive to cast. That's the fact. That's just realistic. And it works for this type of movie. This is a girls with guns movie where the main point of the movie is to just have attractive women in little clothing shooting guns and blowing stuff up. In that sense, it works. It makes sense. It works for the movie. But it's still stiff. It still has a hard time making me take the movie seriously and care about it when the acting is so stiff. Another thing that annoyed me is they spent a lot of time just explaining the plot. And let me explain what I mean by that. You ever seen those medicine commercials where it's like the two people sitting in the coffee shop and person A has this problem and person B is like, well, you should try medicine ABC because it clears this up, it does that, it lowers the tire wear on your cars and gets rid of greenhouse emissions. It's great. I mean, you can tell they're not actually having a conversation. They're not talking to each other because people don't talk like that. They're just trying to get the information to the audience without breaking the fourth wall. A lot of the dialogue in this movie was like that. They did a lot of that, explaining the plot in this movie. And it makes sense because this is a low budget movie and dialogue is cheap, action costs money. You're already paying the actors to talk, so it doesn't cost anything extra to have them talk a little bit more or talk about this specific point. It's not that expensive compared to how much it costs to like have a gunfight and explosions and things like that. That's a lot more expensive than talkie. So I get why they did it, but it's still annoying. It still takes me out of the movie. It's like, oh yeah, am I watching a movie or an infomercial? I don't know. Which one is it? Also, it seemed like the character of Nicole Justin in this movie was like a last minute addition. Let me explain what I mean there. In the previous movies, they had this character, I should say, named Taryn Kendall, who was in the witness protection program. She was Donna Hamilton's partner, and she testified against the mob in Las Vegas, this, that, and the other. Well, with the movie Guns, it really seems that for some reason, they just couldn't get the actor of Hope Marie Carlton, who played Taryn. They couldn't get her to reprise her role, so they just changed the character's name and threw someone else in it. It felt like it was supposed to be Taryn, but for some reason they just couldn't get the actor. They couldn't get Hope Marie Carlton, so they just put someone else in the role and changed the name and thought no one would notice. Well, they probably didn't think no one would notice, but it just didn't work. It felt weird. The character of Nicole Justin just felt out of place, like she didn't belong there. It might have had something to do with Roberto Vasquez's poor acting, but all in all, the character just felt out of place. And the chemistry between Nicole Justin and Donna Hamilton, it was off. I mean, you could tell, like, these were the same lines that Taryn Kendall was supposed to say. They had the same snarky, smartass personality to them. But the character of Nicole Justin didn't have that personality, so it felt weird. Their chemistry was off. Like, Donna Hamilton was this straight-laced badass. Shoot first, shoot later, then after everybody's dead, try to ask some questions. She took her job very seriously. Taryn Kendall was kind of like this innocent smartass. You know, she's playful, joyful, happy, and smartass all the time, and obsessed with spy movies. You know, she was a very different character than Nicole Justin was. I mean, Nicole Justin was this serious woman, but, you know, when they gave her these smart-ass lines to say, they just felt awkward and out of place, like it didn't fit with her. And that really did a lot to hurt the movie and the franchises that come after it. I mean, it was just a poor choice. They should have tried to get Hope Marie Carlton back. My overall thoughts on the movie? Let's be realistic. This movie is designed to feature hot women shooting guns and blowing stuff up. And it does a good job of that, so I give it 1 thumb up. It knows what it is. It isn't ashamed of what it is, and it doesn't try to be something it's not. It doesn't have some deep developed story with well-developed characters, but that's not its goal. This is a Girls with Guns movie that's designed to be entertainment. Some people will hate it, and I totally understand why, but other people will love it for those exact same reasons. If you are a fan of the Girls with Guns genre of action movies, then you should check out the movie Guns. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like it and subscribe to my channel for new action movie reviews posted every week and top 10 lists posted on the 10th of every month. Also, if you have any recommendations for things you'd like me to cover in the future, please feel free to leave them in the comments below or let me know via Twitter via explosions_TV. Thank you and have a nice day.